Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio. Well, I'm very glad you're all here today, that you're coming over to have a little play in my studio with me while I make a fun little project. It's going to be a fold-over mini ephemera holder. Say that fast a few times. Anyway, I started getting everything out, got ready to do some crafting, and decided that I should invite you to come on in and have a quick play with me. I want to welcome each and every one of you, especially all of my new subscribers. Welcome, welcome. I do have a few new ones. And I also want to welcome back and give you all mwah, mwah, hugs and kisses to those of you who've been following me for some time now, and who subscribe and all that good stuff, and who comment on a regular basis. I love you guys. You just make my day every day that you comment. Okay, so let's get busy with this. Like I said, I was pulling things out, and I'm playing a little bit with the A Touch of Romance kit, and I wanted to make a little fold-over ephemera holder that I may or may not put in this journal. I'm not really sure right now where it's going to go, if it'll go with it, in it, or go into something else later. I don't know. I was trying to come up with a little different kind of folder. Of course, you know, it's almost impossible to do that. And I was doing some playing with some scraps. And I am using scrapbook paper, 12 by 12 cardstock. This is from the Dreams, Stamp Period Dreams paper pad. So, and it goes really well with the journal that I'm making because it's like the colors that I'm working with, as you can see. So I thought these scraps would work good to make a little project. I was in the mood for something different. I didn't feel like working on the journal today. So I pulled out a bunch of stuff, and I thought I would have a little play. So anyway, I was trying to make a trifold, and I wanted it to fit the fold-over journal cards that Jolene has in her kit. I wanted to use the images, and so I was trying to fold it around this. Now, at full size, this one works pretty well, and I might still do something with that, but I wanted to have a flap. I wanted this to have a flap, and this little flap just wasn't enough. So I came up with a little bit different, or I saw, and I did my thing, a fold-over, bigger fold-over flap folio thing. So I decided to do my version of it. Now, what I did is, as you can see, I've already been working a little bit on it. So what I have done is I grabbed some things, and I'm kind of working out where everything's going to go. As you can see, I like to do that, and I'm doing my paperclip method to remind me where I want to put pieces. So as I said, I started this. So I thought, here we go. Let's get busy. I don't want to take too long to talk, but I do want to stop for just a second. I need to say something to all of my friends out there, and all my buddies, and all of those of you who comment. I owe you all a huge apology, because yesterday I was skimming through my videos, and I kept seeing comments that said they were there, but they weren't. I couldn't find them. So I went over to Studio, which is where we create our YouTube videos, and there were tons and tons and tons of unanswered comments that I have never seen, that YouTube has never shown me. I found them in the analytics, and I was appalled at how many comments went unanswered, how many times I didn't answer you guys' questions, or I didn't say hello, or I was just floored. I was so upset, and I want you to know, if ever I miss one of your comments, I apologize. Anything I see, I answer, but YouTube is absolutely not showing me every single one. And even when I go to the actual post and look at the comments, they're not showing up all there. They're not all showing up there. Only maybe 5 or 6 show. And I thought that's all I was getting, but it wasn't matching the numbers. And I didn't know how to find, because I am new to YouTube, I did not know how to find the rest of your comments. I do now, and I will try to check that on a more regular basis. I just want to apologize to any and all of you who, I was not ignoring you, I swear. My husband will tell you I was just fit to be tied and so upset because I missed your comments. So please forgive me. For anyone whose comments I didn't answer, oh my gosh, you guys, it doesn't matter to me. And it made me sick to my stomach when I saw it. I was just so upset. Oh my God. So now you know, and I apologize, and I'm going to do my best to not let that happen again. So let's get back to work now that I've apologized. Please forgive me. Okay, here we go. Gave my mat a good little cleaning. I've been doing so much crafting lately. It was like hard to see the numbers. So it was time for a good scrub. So what I've done now is I took these cards that we were looking at and I cut them down quite a bit, because these, as they sit, let me see if I can find my, excuse my arms, guys. I don't want to knock everything over, so I had to reach over. These cards sit at about 3 3/4 by 5. The height was good, but the 3 3/4 didn't allow me, it only allowed me to get like these little folds. It didn't allow me a flap. So what I did is I cut the cards down. So now they're just a flat card. Oh, I just threw that on the floor. Oh, goodness. I do that when I'm not on camera, so, you know, nothing new. So now it's 3. So I've gotten rid of 3/4. It's just 3 inches. So I've cut around the images so that I could fold it in thirds and still have a flap. And the flap on this one, and you can do the size or whatever you want. The flap on this one is 1 1/4 inches. So it gives us a good size little flap for closing it up. Sorry about all this stuff, but I was trying to remember what I wanted to put where. And so I'm going to leave that there to remind me. So I cut down 3 of them. And I think they're going to go 1 on each side. I want to put a pocket here. I just used some scraps from, you know, cutting out a project. And then on this side, I'm going to have a little envelope. I'm going to have a pocket and another image. So this is what it's going to look like. This is an ephemera holder to put bits and pieces, maybe from a kit in that you haven't used, or as a little gift for someone. You could put it in your journal. You know, all kinds of fun things you can do with this. So this is just a fun little add-on. And so I think what I'm going to do now is get everything ready to glue down. And let's get going and see if we could actually finish this today. I'm going to start in the middle. I don't know why, but I am. I'm going to give it a little, I did pre-ink a little bit, but I want to do a bit more. I see too many white edges that are bothering me. So we'll cover those up. So how is everyone? I hope you're all good and happy and safe. Sorry about my iPad stinging over there. I do have the phone on airplane mode, but I don't have the iPad on airplane mode because, as you know, I'm following the health of a couple of people, and so I need to leave it on. Let me see, make sure that's not important. And oh, it's my son. He's trying to call me. Couldn't get through. I'm going to tell him I am making a video right now. We haven't chatted in a while. I'm missing my son very much. So sent him a message this morning, told him how much I was missing him, and he called to chat with me. And so that's why he sent me a message. I apologize, but I did need to get back to him. I don't want him to worry. He worries if he can't get a hold of his mama. He's a good boy. He's a very good boy. Good man. He's almost 40. I can't really say he's a boy. Grew up on me when I wasn't looking, though. I think I told you guys, did I tell you that they were going to have another baby? It'll be child number 4. I'm so shocked. Well, I'm not. I knew he always wanted a big family. And when he was growing up, yeah, there were him and his sister, but I think he always wanted brothers and stuff. And he has 1 son and 2 girls, and they're expecting another baby. And guess what, you guys? Guess what? I forgot to tell you. It's a boy. We're going to have another boy. So we'll now have 2 grandsons and 4 granddaughters. Wait, I had to think for a minute there. Wow. So I will have, how many grandchildren am I going to have? 6. Gosh, darn, that went quick. 6 grandbabies. But this should be the very last one, from what I understand. They really don't want to have more than 4, and I know my daughter's not having any more children, so. So anyway, we're having a 2nd grandson. So there'll be like 10 years between the 2 grandsons. Wow. Oh my goodness. That's a big age gap. But that'll keep my son and his wife young for a very long time. So that'll be good. I just hope my daughter-in-law does okay with the pregnancy. She had pretty much rough time last time. So I'm hoping she does okay this time with this one. It's been a long time since she was pregnant with a boy. So, although they're all set up for a little girl, they have absolutely nothing for a little boy. So Grandma and Grandpa are going to be going to do some shopping soon, so we can get some goodies for this new baby boy coming into our family. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. What great news, right? Good news during all this bad news times. Kind of a rough time to bring kids into the world, but you know, life is what happens when you make plans. So while you're busy planning your life comes along and goes, sticks its tongue out and goes, I'm giving you something else. But they're the perfect couple to have 4 kids. So I am just hoping that all the things in their lives line up and things are better for them just in general, that this little baby boy brings some wonderful light into their lives. So anyway, we're excited. Getting another grandson. Oh my gosh. So hello, my son. Sometimes he watches my videos. Hi, honey. Love you. Miss you. Oh, I miss him like crazy. My son and I always laugh together a lot. And yeah, it gives the best hugs in the whole world. And there's nothing like a son, a mother, and a son. I love my daughter more than anything in the world. Don't get me wrong. But there's also that special bond with mother and son. So, and we've always been very good friends and very like-minded. Not on everything, but a good amount of things, you know. And think very much alike. So I miss him when I don't get to talk to him, and I haven't got to talk to him in a couple weeks, so I am truly missing him. And it was sweet that I told him I missed him, and he called me, but I'm on a video, so that's okay. I tell him I'm in the craft room playing with my friends. We're creating some fun stuff, so all right, I think everything else is pretty well inked. We'll have to see. We'll do that as we go along. I'm going to get the sleeves up here, and oh, gosh, that watch gets stuck on my arm. There we go. Okay, that's a problem with plastic bands these days. I always liked a metal band on my watch. So, all right, so this is kind of where I think I want everything. I am not sure. Let's see, when this folds up, that becomes the back. I'm not sure I like that there. I'm wondering if I want to put that. Oh no, I don't want it there because that becomes the front. But, you know, I am thinking I might want this on the inside here. I'm not liking where it was. It's too visual, and it was not where I want to see it. So I think I would like it better on the opposite side. So this is what happens when you get going. Now, this paper here is from Vintage Paper Girl in my shop. This is one of my digitals. These are, we scanned in true digital document, we scanned in real vintage documents that I purchased. And so I like to use them in my work because I don't want to use the originals. They're, you know, 1901, and they're precious to me. So I like the idea of making a digital out of them, and then I can cut it up and use it over and over and over and over and over if I want. And so I'm using that in this. Let's do this. Okay, my hubby is leaving to go get lunch for us. It's that time of day almost, so. Now, where did I have these? Did I have these like that? I think I did. Okay, so let's glue. I'm gonna have to move that paper clip that I just put on there though. Let's glue this one down over here. Now, do I want to make it a pocket? I do, because this is an ephemera holder, and I want to be able to hold quite a bit of ephemera. So I think, oh gosh, so should we punch? What do you think, guys? Should we give it a little punch? Maybe just a little. I'm creating this as I go. I haven't made one of these, at least this way, in a long time. And, you know, if you don't do something for a while, you forget. I make so many different pieces of ephemera that I forget. Now, before I do that, I want to put down something behind it. So I'm thinking I want to put some doily down. But where do I want to put it? Now I can't put it on there. Well, I guess I could, as long as I glue it down really well. I'm actually thinking I'm going to put this down. Oh, I can't. Darn it, I already glued that on. I was thinking that I would put it over the, right here and put the pocket on top of it, but I glued the pocket down first. So maybe I'll just put it on this side. Yeah, let's do a little inking over here. Like I said, I'm thinking my way through it. Oh, I'm using the Tattered Rose Oxide and a little bit of Vintage Photo for some aging and color. So if you like to ink, if you don't, no worries. Totally up to you what you want to do. You know, I never want you to feel like you have to do something that you don't enjoy doing. I don't believe in that. So just do what works for you. If you love to ink, then ink it. This is the point where you would do that, okay? So I'm trying to figure out where to put everything. And I don't want to waste all of this if I don't need all of it. If it's going to be under this card and you're not going to see it, I'm thinking I'm going to cut some of it off and use it on my other half of my project. Okay, so we'll do that. Can we put it under here maybe? No. Oh, but maybe up there. Okay, kind of got another spot. I want it to be kind of lacy, but paper lacy. Does that make sense? Well, everyone, it is a beautiful day here in California. I think I told you in my last videos that it was 81 degrees plus. I think we went into the high 80s at one point, close to 89 for just about an hour one day, which is crazy for February. So today we have a beautiful 52-degree day. We had a 20-degree 56. Oh, we've had a 30-degree drop in temperature. Wow, crazy. Not complaining, just amazed at what's happening, you know. And I'm actually happy to have the cooler weather today. So I love winter. Winter is my favorite time of year. Absolute favorite. And I love to cuddle, and I love blankets and sweaters and layers and layers and lots of layers and warm socks and fuzzy slippers. And oh my gosh, I am a winter girl, 100%. I'm not a summer girl. I love spring and fall and winter. I do not care for summer. So it's a fun time when you're a kid. I did love it as a kid, like every other kid. But even as a kid, I've always loved winter. I always loved the fall jumpers and starting school and the smell of pencils and erasers. And oh my gosh, you guys remember those days? Oh, just my favorite. And so, yeah, I love fall and winter and spring. I love it spring when it's still cool and there's a breeze. Today actually feels like a fall day because it's breezy. The leaves are blowing around. Because we don't drop our leaves right like when everybody else does. And today the birds are not chirping. First day in a couple weeks that I don't hear any birdies today. So I think they've gone back to their nests going burr. 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 It's cold out here. Let me see. I need my... Now, when you give this a good hard push, as I've told you ever since I got this, this really seals down your bonds, your glue, any kind of glue to your paper. It helps it adhere better. So, so there we go. That looks really pretty. Okay, let's move on. I think we will put a little bit up here to kind of balance it out. Again, I want to ink it a bit. Probably really gluing my hand, but that's okay, right? Not gluing, inking. Oh, I noticed not just myself, but a bunch of us are interchanging glue and ink because we talk about them all through our videos. So after a while, we're calling ink glue and glue ink, and we're gluing and inking the wrong things. And oh, it's crazy. It's so funny. But I'm not the only one, so I don't feel so bad. I think I've watched like 5 videos in a row that everybody did what I just did. And they say, oh, I'm gluing when they're inking and inking when they're gluing. So it's hilarious. I don't feel so bad. I'm in very good company because these are some of the top ladies in the industry. So, okay, I don't need all those paper clips. Let's put those back. I love my little paper clips, as you know. So do I want to, I didn't really cut that very straight. Well, it's pretty good. I think it'll be all right. I also notice I'm working way down here, but not since I've got my glasses. I'm a lot more comfortable. I'm really liking these new blue lens glasses, I have to tell you. It's taking the glare out in this room, and then, you know, and clean lenses that haven't been cleaned over and over and over and over and over. So it's really nice to be able to see what the heck I'm doing. I'm going to move it up and then I'll trim it, I think. So, oh, I did that too hard. Got a little crazy there. I don't know if I got that edge. We'll have to see. I'm going to do that very lightly. There we go. Let's see. We got it. Need my little scissors. Let's just trim off any little... I mean, there is just such a tiny hint. And these scissors are darn sharp. They cut right into the paper easy. Sorry, I don't know if that's in camera. There we go. You know, I was having a little chat with my buddy, and I was talking about my YouTube channel, and I told her that I was concerned because I really want to make videos that you guys love to watch, and that certain things, you know, weren't getting much attention. And if I did, like, say, a journal, and I wanted to, and that's the only thing I'm working on, and I wanted to film more of it, but that no one watches it, she said, don't worry about it. Just do what you love. Enjoy it. Forget what they want to watch. They'll watch. And, you know, you're there to have fun and to do your thing. And, you know, don't worry about it. Just make whatever you're making that day. She says, if they want to watch, they'll watch it. And if they don't, they won't. And it's a good reminder. You know, she's my mentor, and she's been doing this a really long time. And so I trust her to always give me, you know, really good advice, and she does. So thank you, my sweet friend. You know who you are. You don't really see it on this side. I think it might be a waste to put, unless I do it over here. Is one of these smaller than the other? Not really, huh? I have a little bit smaller one over here. I could maybe... Yeah. Okay, I like this one. So let me cut this down a little. So I am just, if I'm not done with this and I'm in the mood to craft and turn on a video, I am just going to film it like what I'm doing right now, and invite you in to play. And if you come on over and do that, great. And if you don't, then that's okay too. You know, I know you guys are busy, got a lot going on in your lives. It's not like when we had the you know what going on and everybody was home. I realize things have changed. So, and I'm okay with that. So I'm just gonna make whatever I'm doing that day. So I know you guys love ephemera videos though. Wow. Response. Oh, and the response to my organization video was phenomenal, you guys. That was amazing. I couldn't believe how many people watched it. I think not necessarily people who follow my channel, but I just think it was out there, you know, and a lot of people that I've never seen before watched it. Because organization's a big thing. It's also our biggest struggle in life, I think, you know, organizing our rooms and what we trying to keep our lives in somewhat order in the middle of all this chaos. So that was amazing how many people watched that. I was very pleased. I didn't think anybody would watch it. That was the funniest thing. You know, you make a video and you think, oh, no one's going to watch this. And it's like your all-time largest viewer. And you think, whoa. But I think we all struggle with it. And we all I love organization videos. I'll watch any kind of organization video. I haven't watched the men's garage videos. You know, organizing and remodeling their garages, a hall or something like that. There's a couple of really good ones out there on HGTV and a couple of other fun channels. My husband's was a mechanic. Well, still is, but I mean, retired heavy duty equipment mechanic. And he, for the big power company here. And so, you know, he watches a lot of those kind of shows. So if I'm in the room or I'm fussy cutting or something, I'll watch with him, and I've gotten to know a lot about cars in 45 years. So I can diagnose with the best of them. So, can I fix it? No, but I can tell you what might be wrong. Probably from just flat out osmosis. So anyway, what was I saying? So I like to watch when they organize a garage and turn it into a man cave, or they do something super fun with it, and so it's, let's see, I want this, I forgot what was going where. Okay, so we now have pocket, 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 pocket. This is a double pocket because I put the vellum on top, and we have a pocket here and here, and see, I knew as soon as I bent that, if those were not glued, they were going to pop up, and they did, so that was a good thing to do, right? Oh, there we go. So anyway, my organization video was a blast. I got good response, lots of comments. It was good. So I know you guys are out there watching, and that none of this is aimed at you guys who watches all the time and respond all the time. You're the absolute best. None of it's about you guys. You're fabulous. You're my peeps, my buddies, my friends that I craft with, because I don't have crafting friends that live nearby, and or even, I really don't have crafting friends. I mean, they're all on the internet, I guess. So now this is going to kind of be the cover. So I'm wondering if I want to make that a pocket or not. Well, I guess if this is a flap that closes there, I could make it one right here, and then it wouldn't, I could use it, but it wouldn't show. Let's do that. Of course, I'm making all these pockets, so that means I got to fill up all these pockets with ephemera, and I will. It will be stuffed full when I'm done. Stuffed to the top. Okay, I do lose my way, so I swear I could get lost in a paper bag. Well, at least that's what my husband says. And he's right, and he would be right. I just want to know if I want to put any like up here. Oh, that's pretty. Let's see. Let me get it where it's supposed to go first before I get all excited. Well, maybe I'll just put that up there right on the edge and see what it looks like. I want this to be very doily, lacy kind of thing. I'm not using real lace on this. So let's... I've gotten hooked on this Tattered Rose Distress Oxide. Oh gosh, you guys, I forgot to order it. Hopefully, brain dead. I'll remember when I get done with the video. I got to go order some re-inker. I can't find one. I'll just order another pad, but I'd really rather just have the re-inker. Although it's not a bad thing to have backups, because all of a sudden they go dry, or you can't find it, or, you leave it open and you forget, and it's like, it's over, so. Kind of just go along the edges. I love this art glitter glue. It's perfect for all these little nicks and crannies, which you kind of got to fill up, or this doily won't stay on there. I don't know why I've gone to doing this up in the air, except I don't like a lot of glue on the only thing I can think is I don't like a lot of glue on my mat, so maybe that's why I'm doing that. I don't know. Is this gonna work? I had it too. Yeah, there we go. Oh, is that pretty? Yeah, that works. That works. I'm being very gentle, but putting some pressure. Got a lot of glue on my fingertip here. I don't know what it is about that first finger, boy, and the thumb. There we go. Probably because that's where I hold everything. I'm glad you guys are liking this kit. Thank you so much to each and every one of you who went over and purchased it. You made Jolene's day when it premiered, and then when I showed the first day of the kit, the sales were wonderful. Thank you for your support and your kindness and your love to us and to her. We really appreciate it. Oh, and sad news. Jolene's doggie, Miss Bella, is very, very, very ill, and she has gone over the rainbow. And so, yeah, we're all pretty sad right now about that. So she did lose her doggie. So keep her little girls who love that dog, and her husband who adores the dog. Oh, the two of them are adorable. I have some cute pictures of them at Christmas. And keep them in your thoughts because they're sad. For those of you who don't know, my son-in-law is very ill, and so this is like not a good time for this to be happening. He really needed the love of that doggy right now, so kind of his company when he's having a bad day. So I see a whole lot of places I didn't put any glue. So it's not a good time for us to lose a puppy, but this Miss Bella her owner was in a wheelchair and had passed away and was living with, I don't know, some family member who was just leaving her sitting in feces all day and leaving her in her kennel. And someone found out about it and said this dog needs a home. And my daughter and her husband, her family, who have taken in more than one abused animal, took her in and have given her a really good loving home for the last, I don't know if it's been 2 years or a year and a half. Can't remember when they got her. They got her after Miss Susie passed away, who was a beautiful Colombian boxer who we rescued from another abusive home, neglectful abusive home, and gave her a good life for many years. So they have big hearts for their animals, so it's so sad when we lose one of them. So we all rescue in our family. We all rescue in our family. Every one of our animals, we don't go to a breeder and buy them. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. I have done it. I bought my golden retriever from a breeder. But if you want a purebred, that's the only way to do it. But you have less issues with the finicky dogs, you know. Goldens have issues, and so he lived to be 16. So going through a breeder was the best way because they usually only live to be about 7 or 8. So nothing wrong with that. But anyway, there's so many abandoned animals, and my daughter and her family just take them on, knowing that they have problems and have issues, and so we're really sad we've lost Bella. So she's a sweetie. She adored my husband. Oh my gosh, he'd come in the house and she'd just be all over him. He took care of the dog on the last trip when my daughter had to go with my son to Arizona for treatment, and that dog just wouldn't leave him alone. She loves my husband. Okay, so I'm trying to decide, do I want to add more lace? I know it seems like a lot, but it really isn't. I mean, it's not over. Just adds a little dimension. So I probably will add a little. I just don't know if I want to go up to the top again or maybe along the side this time. Oh yeah, that adds a whole different dimension when you do that. Let's see. Let's put it along this side. Of course, now we got to ink it again. I'm going to be all tattered rose colored today. I'm just thinking, what do I want to do next here? Because this is a process, as always. I'm doing a process video. But I did grab a bunch of things, and I did do the prep work to get it kind of where I wanted it. And then I realized I wanted to turn on the video and share this with you, because this is very fun. I have to tell you, I love making stuff like this. I love making ephemera. I'd rather make an ephemera than a journal. Journals are so finicky to me. So many steps, so many things to do. I admire everyone that makes journals. My goodness. Especially Miss Gail. That woman, oh my gosh, she's the queen of journal making, and I tell her that all the time. She's the queen of the journal makers. I think she's made more journals than anybody I know of. Not that I know everybody out there, but I know she does a lot. She's very prolific. But then she makes videos 7 days a week, and for 7 days a week. You figure she has one for every day of the week. That means she makes 365 videos a year. Oh my gosh, Miss Gail. You are the queen, and I bow down to you. And she makes stunning. I am lucky enough, I think I own one. I think I own one. I think I got a Tim Holtz one way back when I first started watching her. I got lucky enough one night. I was cruising, she had put it up, and I saw it go up, and I grabbed it before, I mean, I'm not sure I even knew what I was buying. I didn't care. It was made by Gail. I wanted it. So I have a number of other things made by her that she's gifted to me over the years, but I cherish that journal. I will never write in it, I don't think. If I do, it'd probably be gratitudes about her. So she has become to be a very good friend and a sister of the heart and a crafting buddy and my mentor, my biggest supporter. So I love you, sweetie. I love you, Miss Gail. Alrighty, I'll have to tell her to watch this video. She does follow me. She doesn't always comment, but she tries to if she can. Hi, Miss Gail. I left her out of my last hi and howdies. Oof, naughty me. I do not want her to think I take her for granted, because I do not. She's so special to me. Okay, I want to add this rose. Now the question is, this didn't come, it was from Jolene's kit, the Touch of Romance. So is this. All these images are, except for this. So what I did is when I saw the roses on the pages, I went and used a 1.5 inch punch, and I punched around the bigger images to create my own. I also did one that had, I used my, what do you call this? Oh, goodness. Ruffled? No. Scallop punch. I have them in 3 different sizes. I have like 4 or 5 different sizes of the circles. From 3/4 of an inch, I think, and a teeny tiny one that's like 1/2 inch, all the way up to 2 inches, I think is the biggest, or I might have a bigger one. I don't know. But I use my punches religiously. So I want to decorate this. So it's like, do I want a bunch of roses or do I want a rose? I'm thinking I wanted to add a few things. Oh, maybe like this. I want to do kind of a little collage here. Let's go like this and see what this is doing. What do I think of that? I don't know. I love this, but I'm really attracted to that. So my sleeves keep falling down. All right, let me get a little ink here. Did I put this on without inking it? I thought I inked it. It's a little bit overcast today. Well, not overcast. It's like white fluffy clouds flying by. We're supposed to maybe, fingers crossed, lots of prayers, Sunday we'll get rain. We're supposed to get rain Sunday. I hope it happens. We haven't had any in almost 2 months. Yikes. I think December was the last time it rained. Okay, so there we go. Isn't that a pretty little envelope? I love that. Okay, so all these little pieces come from the kit. Let me get them on here. I'm not adding any other elements because I really like book page or anything, because I have this letter. This is a letter from 1902, I think, 1901, something like that, and from Minersville. And I love the writing, the handwriting and the color of it. I printed it on linen paper. On linen paper. And it gave it texture. Oh, you could just literally almost feel the writing. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, come on. Up. Before you stick. Yes, I caught it. Forgot to get this piece under there. Did I ink it? Yes, I did. Okay. All right. Now I can put that down. Whew, caught myself. I don't know if that'll stick. I may have to re-glue it. Yeah, I mean, this glitter glue sets, but a lot of times it's fast. But sometimes if you haven't pushed it down, you can pull it back up really, really fast like that. And then even if the ink seems like it's dry, a lot of times if you push down hard on it, it re-adheres. So, and if not, we just add more ink. It's no biggie. So there we are. Wasn't that pretty? You know what I'm going to want to add to all this, don't you? Lace. Maybe. Now, someone said that they miss seeing my butterflies. It's like, yes, I know. I'm adding my butterflies back in. Little by little, they are making an appearance, but I don't do butterflies too much. I do have red and green butterflies that I have punched out, but I don't do those too much during the winter months. I save my butterflies for spring and summer and fall. Kind of have to take a little break from them during the winter because I get tired of looking at them too. So, like this one could have one. I did punch a bunch out. Punch a bunch. Wait, I just had those here a minute ago. Where'd they go? Okay. Put away a couple of these things. My little work area here is getting kind of cluttered. Oh, don't want to forget that's got to get put on next. All right, so I did cut out, punched out a bunch of these. I do have my other butterflies, but I think, oh, I know where that would go. So back here, do we want one? I don't know what's going on with this corner. It doesn't want to stay down. I've glued it a couple times now. Give that a good hard burnish, right? I think I pulled this up too soon. Yep, it's not staying. Don't blame it. I yanked it out of its comfy, warm little place. This elbow I don't have glued down apparently because I keep knocking that one up. Have to wash my... Am I actually getting anything out of here? Good. I have a sort of a wet one there that I could use. All right. As you can see, they're just the scraps. I do have a little blue butterfly here. Where'd I put my ink? Oh. Get the edges from cutting it. These are just scraps, tiny little scraps. I love this little butterfly punch. This is a Martha Stewart. No longer in production. Again, it's another one that I went searching for on eBay. I highly recommend if you can't find a punch, go there. You may find it. You will pay a ridiculous price. I don't think I did on this one, but if you go to eBay, they know you're looking for it and you will pay a price. But if you want it bad enough, just pay it. Get it over with and just do it. You'll be happy you did. Especially as much as I use this, it's paid for itself 100 times over. I did that for my whale tail and I'm super, super thrilled I did. I've used it a ton lately and I feel like, okay. Well, I should say my husband did. He bought it for me as a gift for my birthday. Because I kept talking about it. He says, well, let's go see if we can find one on eBay. And I'm like, okay. And so we went hunting and found it. And he put in a quick order and we got it. We didn't even bid. We just bought it. The lady who sold it was thrilled. She was so happy I bought it. She said she hated to part with it, but she needed money. So, got to do what you got to do. She had to feed her little ones. So, I felt really good about that. I don't think it was a story because she didn't know me from Adam, but she had sent me a message and she said she'd been struggling eBay. She and eBay were having issues, and so she was happy that she finally got to sell it. Because I guess she's a shop, like we all are. That's how she makes her living, and she does a lot of destashing through her eBay shop, and she said that eBay's been giving her fits, so... I think it has something to do with bidding in shops. I'm not sure. I don't know, but I don't really understand. But she was just happy that I bought it and that I was a crafter. Because she asked me, well, what are you going to do? And I told her. She was so happy. She was happy I wasn't a collector, like buying it and then putting the price up again. I said, no, I'm going to be using this. I'm not I'm not buying this to resell it. Again, I could, but I'm not gonna. Absolutely not. And even if I didn't want it, my daughter would take it off my hands in a heartbeat. Or my granddaughters even. Oh, that's pretty. Look how pretty that came out. This is coming out beautiful. Look at this. Isn't this lovely? Oh, I'm tooting my own horn again. There I go. Okay, so I want to put just a little something down here. I was thinking of maybe popping that little one. Or I do have my little... These are those little things I showed in my last couple videos. I'm looking to see what's here. Oh, I don't have this young lady. I kind of like this blue young lady. I think I'm going to put her on there. I wonder what she would look like with a ribbon behind her. Like a really fine... I didn't pull my card up today. I'm going to grab a couple of pieces of ribbon and see what might look good behind there. It's always good for me to get up too because my legs get sleepy. All right. So if we did like... I don't think I have any blue ribbons out because I don't... What about this one? I have these spool ribbons by the tons because my mom had them in every color of the rainbow, boxes and boxes of them, and as I did from the craft work we did. And she made dollies, and so she always had like tons of these. Oh, isn't that cute? I like that idea. And I don't mind if it hangs out a little bit. I think it's kind of fun. So let me figure out how we're going to... maybe put it at a little bit of an angle. I'm wondering though, I was going to use my art glitter glue, but I'm thinking, because this is satin ribbon, that it might be better. I'm holding it down with my finger. My tool. Then, ooh, I got a lot of that on there. A lot better than on my finger, right? It doesn't stick to the silicone, but I do like to wipe it off. I'm happy with this little... Oh, no! Ah! How did I have that? Oh, you guys. Oh, my goodness. I messed that up. I know we're putting this on vellum. The letters. I also printed those letters from my digital kit onto vellum. I printed those letters onto the vellum, and I really love how they came out. Oh my gosh, they're yummy. Boy, print something vintage on vellum. Oh my goodness, it came out so beautiful. I'm going to hold that there for a few minutes. The fabric, I use Fabric Fix, which is meant to dry super fast. I think it dries faster than Fabric Tack. I'm not positive. Don't quote me on it, but that's just what it seems like to me. And so I'm getting glue on everything there. Oh, isn't that cute? What do you think, guys? Huh? What do you think? Are we liking it? I am liking it. Look at this. We have one more little thing to put on here, and I want to put a little... I wanted an envelope. I mean, an envelope that went the other way, but I couldn't find one in my stash. I don't think I had any teeny tiny paper ones. I probably do somewhere, but I don't know. I think they're probably in my other studio. I was looking to see if I had any tiny little envelopes. Although, you know what? You guys, I could use, don't mind me, I'm standing up for just a second in front of you. I've got one of these. I made this. Well, then that'd be fun, but then it's not an envelope. I mean, it wouldn't store things. You could write on it, but this is for storage. I could close it, cut it down, close it, and then make room in the back instead of using a vellum one. What should I do? Oh, I wish you guys were here so you could tell me. Should I use the vellum one? Oh, come on now. What time is it? I don't want to run out of time. I'm going to run out of time here. I'm almost done and I don't want to run out of time. Let me think about it for a minute. I made some ruffles a while back in one of my videos. I'm sure you could find it if you look back on my videos. And I made, this one was from some parchment paper, not parchment paper, yeah, parchment cooking paper. I made this one. It had been through the oven and coffee dyed. Or do I do a paper bag one? That's the other one. I want a ruffle over here, and I'm trying to decide which look do I want. Now, this journal is not a grungy journal in any way, shape, or form, so I'm kind of going back and forth on that. I think I will do this one. I will cut it down at the bottom here in a minute. I'll glue that on, and then we'll, I may run like some pretty ribbon down the middle and put a medallion on it. Oh, I have my little pretty candles, not pretty. It's on my desk, and look it, it's battery. Isn't that cute? Sits with me, keeps me company in the evening. I don't want to have it on now because it might mess with my, camera. I'm not sure what I'll do. So let me get this on. Probably going to use Fabri-Tac on this too. Now, which side do I consider the top? Either one would be okay, I guess. I think I like this side. It's the grungiest. So let's put this. I'm not sure whether to put it on here. I guess I'll put it on here. Could always add more, right? I love this paper because it's got all of the faux stitching on it already, which makes it very cool. You know, I'm gonna take this off for just a second. I want to create like a banner at the bottom of this. So I'm gonna go up just a bit higher. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now let's try. I'll re-glue that on. Well, I didn't really push it down, so it might be okay. Yep, just the bottom. I didn't put any glue down here. Okay. All right. One more to go, you guys. One more. I really love the look of this. Doesn't it look pretty all the way across? Don't like that. So I am going to go with this. So we'll just make this into a full envelope, right? I do need to cut it down. It's too tall. Now, I could cut it with a pair of pretty scissors, or I'm looking at my punches to see if I have something that would look really cool. I'm going to show you how I make my squared off. You put it, I don't know if you can see this, you put it right there, punch it out, and look at that. You got a cool little top there. The only problem I have is it's still, I think, too close to the top for putting things in and out. So I will cut it off, then I'll redo that. And then I'll give it a quick ink. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. Oh, no, now you see that. I went too far. Now I know why that came up so high. Oh, well. It is what it is. Well, you'll just see whatever's in there. Now I might not do it. I might not use it now. Darn it. I got too crazy. I could never get this center. Never, ever, ever. Well, it's still cute. I mean, I need some. I might have, I think I used a tea stain on this because this is very different than the color I'm using right now. Ooh. I still think they mislabeled this. Do I like that there still? I do. I'll just put it on there. It'll be okay. Okay. Well, you guys, my husband is back with lunch, so I am going to finish this up real quick. Go have some lunch with my hubby. We try to have lunch together every day. Oh, my tummies are rumbling, so I want to thank you all for coming out and having a play with me today. This was fun, making something a little bit different than what I've been doing, huh? I'm gonna, whoops, let me glue this down too. Oh, I can't draw a straight line to save my life. I do better in the air than I do on the ground. I mean, than I do with it on the table. Shaky hands. I mean, they're not super shaky, but it seems like the harder I try, the shakier they will be. Okay, that's closed up, and so we have that there. So I'll probably decorate this with a little something. I don't know what yet, but as you can see, this is a very fun little, look at that. Isn't that adorable? I'll probably tie some ribbon. I had pulled out some lace to go, maybe tie around it. I could glue like the lace on here and just, you know, run it around, I think, a couple of times maybe. I'm going to look and see what lace I have. I don't know if I want this lace, but I'm going to see what I have. I'm not sure how I'm going to close it, but, you know, I will show the finished thing on my next video. You know, I always share with you what I have completed from the previous video. I don't know, before I sign off here, seems like I want to put maybe some pretty ribbon on that, possibly like that down it. I think I have a ribbon that is like this. I like this ribbon here. Might do that and then put something. I was hoping to use, got a bunch of pretty oh yeah, maybe I'll put something like that on there. Then that would kind of hide how far down that comes. And then I'll see about what I can do to keep this closed. So we'll see about that. So, well, there you have it, guys. I am got to go, but I hope you had some fun with me today, creating something new. And I hope yours come out as good as, you know, see, look, there you go. Look at that. That's what the whole point of this is to just fill it up with lots of good little ephemera. I'm looking to see, do I have ephemera to put in here yet? I will. I was looking to see, what have I cut out that's ready to go? So you could see, if we just fill it up with lots of little goodies, you know, what you could put in there. Look and see what else I have here. I had a bunch of stuff cut out, but you know what? I've used it all. I'm on my second printing of this digital, I have to say, so that I have enough to play with. It's like crazy. You just go through it so very quickly. Oh my goodness. It's crazy. But I've had a great time making this journal. It's been very fun for me. And all the little pretties to put inside. And so we have pocket here, a pocket here, a pocket back there. See, that would go back there. Then we have, you know, pocket here, pocket there, pockets back here. So very useful for you to use in your journals, or fill up with just fun things to play with, or just keep on your desk. Fill it up with a bunch of ephemera pieces from a kit you're working with and keep it on your desk so that everything's there for you to use. And I will quickly, I didn't get very far off camera because I will be doing another video of this next week. Because let's see, I finished all of that. I have journal cards that are done for all of these. I have completed them. Aren't they pretty? So those are done. This is all loaded, as you could see, and it's ready to go. I've added more goodies there. I changed the tag, used a different tag up here, and decorated that all up. Did I decorate this one, or did I just keep it simple? I kept that one simple because it's been a pain, you know, to deal with. But I did create that. Haven't done the front yet because we're not there. So if we come down here, this one is done. You saw that on camera. This one I've worked on a little bit. I have created a tag for in here. I've added lace here. I'm in the process of this one. This tag is in process. I'm not done with it. So I'm working back here. That's where I'm working next, which will probably be next week's video. I did finish this one. I've made a tag here, and I've decorated, added some lace, decorated here. Here's a little pocket. It's got goodies in it. I finished decorating here. So, and I have been printing for and grabbing things that are going to go inside of our journal. So this will be on tap next week. So I hope you'll come along and watch it next week, and that you all have a wonderful weekend and you have a fabulous Friday. And I want to thank you very much for coming along today and hanging out with me. Please give me a big thumbs up. That will help my channel. And I'll see you all very soon. I love you guys. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.